Howdy howdy, this is Blue Otter, and today we're playing Exotica 2 Pet Shop Simulator. I'd like to thank Konrul for providing me with a key. With that, we're going to start a new game. Exotica 2's Pet Shop Simulator. Welcome our newest shop owner. In the world of Exotica, adorable animals, curious customers, and a colorful shop life awaits you. But before you jump in, how about a quick little tour? If you're ready, click Start Tutorial to begin your journey, or choose Skip Tutorial to dive into the action. The choice is yours. Now, I have played a little bit of this just to kind of get familiarize myself with it. I am going to go ahead and skip the tutorial. This tutorial it does show you the basics, but it is very railroady. You can do one thing, you can only do exactly what it wants, and it does not allow you to continue. So once it says you're done with that task, you are done. So we're going to go ahead and skip the tutorial. All right. So we start with this. It's really a very basic setup. So what you're going to do is you're going to want to come in here, go into construction mode, and that's going to pause the game. So right away we can see one thing you can do is you can move things with these arrows. And if you need to rotate it, you can rotate it like so. We're going to actually rotate it. We're going to put this like back here, I think. And then it's going to ask you to do walls. I want to do something a little different. I kind of want to move it. Can we... If I delete this, do I get that back? Yes, I do. Okay, I can't do that. I can't move that because that's where the desk is. That's fair. We'll be able to move the desk once we get in. I want to kind of move this where it's like so. And like so. Now that is 4 walls. We're also going to put in some floor. And then I would also like to add, we're going to add in a door. Now there are several different door types. There's this one that has a door with 2 windows on either side. There's this one that looks like it has a window up here on the top. This one that has has the door and 1 larger window. And then this one that is just a plain door. So I'm going to have this one. And then we have windows where you could do this. You can have that style, this style, or this style. And they're all the same price. And I think we're going to go with just one of them. I'm kind of leaning towards this one for now. I can always change my mind later. And this one's throwing a fit because I've got the door right there, this right here. Okay, so we're going to do a quick sidewalk, which we can do as 2, 4. Why is that not? Yeah, we're just gonna do. There we go. So, small little sidewalk there. It will also have you add in a plant. So like we could add some small plants right there on either side, or we could even add a bush right there. Although we'd probably need to add, probably can't do it because of that thing. Anyway, then we also need to do some lights. Now I typically have been doing this one. I wonder... So you get several different choices. This one goes over. One thing I want to kind of avoid is having it where it gets really, really dark. So we're gonna splurge a little bit. And then we're going to add a roof. I haven't seen that we have weather or anything. And then of course you can toggle that roof by doing this. We will need a delivery area, which we're going to put right back here. And I think I'm going to do some sidewalk back here. It's going to be kind of like that. We're going to also add a light post. Can we rotate like so? Now I'm hoping that's going to give us the ability to do like, okay, no, it must be on there. So we can just delete this. That's fine. What we'll do is we'll just add another floor. And I'm going to say that this is actually like a garage door. Because this is going to give us easy access to the delivery area as well as to the trash can over here, which we're going to move just a little bit closer. Then we can toggle that off. The other thing we need to do is we need a cash register. Now there are several different cash registers that you can do. This one's my favorite so far. There's also this one and this one, but I feel like having all these shelves, I'm gonna want like little different trinkets and stuff. When I've gone to PetSmart or Petco, they usually have like, this is where they'll have like last minute things where they'll have like snacks, like individually wrapped treats that you can give your dogs, or name tags and collars and stuff like that. But I don't think I've seen that in the game, so we're just gonna go with this standard one. And I'm gonna put this really as close to the door here as possible, so this is kind of like on the way out. Actually, let's move this over here. So we have that, and then we could also do some benches, but I've already spent like half of my money just getting this set up. We will be able to do painting as well. So that's just coming over here to the walls and you press paint. Now these are outdoor paints and you also have indoor paints. Even though personally I like this one. I know it's an outdoor, but you know, I like it. And then as far as floor, same thing. We come over here. Now there are several different colors and design styles. My favorite though is actually this one, and we're just going to paint those. Okay, now that I've spent plenty of money, we're gonna go. There are undersigned lamps. Oh, because we have to go back over to here. We do need a light switch. Put that right. Actually, yeah. I need to put that. We're gonna put that like right back here. We're gonna click on that, and then we're just going to click on every single one of these lights. It's a little tedious, but you could then have multiple lights for multiple things. I'm curious if I would love to be able to tint the lights, but I don't think you can. All right, so with that, we're gonna come over here. We're going to open the door. We're gonna come over here. We're gonna relocate this, and we're gonna actually relocate this inside. We'll put that like right there. And then we're gonna do one last thing with construction mode, because I did pull us away from here. I'm gonna actually remove that. It's just a little bit of extra money back. All right, next thing we're gonna do is we're going to go in, and we start with this small aquarium stand. So we're gonna send one of these to the cart. Oh, choose options. So we have filtration system, we have a sponge, internal and external. We get to choose. I'm gonna do the internal. Sand, we have white, brown, and black. So I'm gonna choose black. And then for the wall choice, we're going to come over here. And we can choose different colors. I like this stand wood type D. It's kind of a bluish color. So we're gonna send that to the cart. Then we're also gonna want a sales stand. Just a food stock shelf is sufficient. That's already 2,000. Habitat, we don't have anything unlocked. Here we don't have anything unlocked. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna purchase this. Let's go back out and see everything's right here. F to open, and this is stand. We're just gonna put this like right here. And we'll put this right next to it. So very basic setup. Okay, so we have 12 slots that we can fill with fish. So the only one that we have available is this one. And I don't believe we have any. We'd be able to go over here to the item list. We do have 20. So this is the one, this is the second one that they're going to request. So I'm going to go ahead and unlock it. But I'll show you how you can change that out. This one and this one were also very popular. So I think I'm going to go ahead and unlock this one as well. And I only have 8 more points. I want to hold on anything else. I want to make sure food, we have that unlocked. So yeah, we'll do that. Come over here. Now I'm going to get food. I want to get at least, I'm going to get 1. I would like to get 2. So I'm going to send that to the cart. Come over here to fish. I want to get at least 5 of each if I can afford it. I might be able to afford another set of... Can I afford that? Yeah, that's half my money that's left. So I've got food. I've got a lot of fish. Where is it? 60 fish. All right. Now, I'm going to have... And this is all before we've actually even officially opened. Come over here. I do like that the controls are off to the left. Then we're going to go here, F to interact. We do this on a sliding scale. I would much rather be able to type this in. Oh, we can type it in. Good. All right, so 50, we could do maybe 55. No. 55, you see here, high profit margins may cause them to be boycotted. But I think 50 was fine. So we're just gonna select OK on that. So we get a $20 profit on every single one of those. Now you can see we've got this nice light that's right there. Beautiful. We're going to come over here. All right. These are my fish tanks. Now I've got boys and girls in both of them. And what I'm thinking I want to do is I've got 3 of them. So we'll have boys on this side, girls on this side. And we're just going to fill these up with water. Actually, hold on. And then you drain this water. There we go. Now we're going to... I like to open all of them at the same time just because it's easier. Okay. We're going to have here. Place all my boys there. Place all the girls there. E, we're going to get all these animals. Now we have finished the day out, but that's not bad. It only took me 1 day to set up. And these and these right there. Actually, I might do... Take it back. I might just do this, and then that way I can have 6 different fish in here. Come over here, column selection, and then do that. We just picked up all of them. Because only 10 can be put in at a place. And then here, column selection. Now we can drain these. You do pay for water in this game, so you want to make sure that you are... I did not grab that. You do want to make sure that you're managing how much water you're consuming, because that is a bill that you're going to have. Okay. Last thing I want to do is I'm going to come over here. Now, all you have to do is male or female, doesn't matter. You just have to click on which one you want. We could go up to 90, but what we're going to do is I'm going to try to get... I think that's about 150. So even if I go over here, it's going to still be the same thing. So I'm going to get $60 for every fish on that one. This one... 60 is a little high. We'll go maybe 140. And I'm doing that just to help me out for the math later on. And this one I'm just kind of doing here. Yeah, 160. That's good for me. And then we're going to actually close the day and we're going to start tomorrow fresh. So we've got our first little setup right here. And we spent a lot of money building the building, setting everything in. That's basically, in a nutshell, the tutorial. as far as things go there. And now we just open up the shop. And we're going to wait. I've got about $6,200. And we're going to wait. I am going to want to put a window in there on that side. I was just kind of waiting. See, I'd like to have like maybe some picnic benches over here. I feel like I need to mow the lawn. Oh, it's saved. I was like, what is that sound? Okay, we can come over here. I'm gonna go back to construction mode real quick. I know this pauses the game. To drag that. It's fine. Inappropriate move detected. No, it's fine. And then over here, I'd like to see if... Okay, we can add some bushes right there. Let's also add in... Does not want... Oh, there it goes. We're gonna kind of... I'm just gonna paint these because I feel like these are gonna be more actual viewable. And then, oh, I forgot the pet sign. Since we're gonna start with fish, we'll have this one. And name for this one is Paws. And we're gonna turn off the light on that. Puddles. Okay. But I will say one of the things that I really like about this game and that it does very well is this sign building. I love this mechanic. I want this to be a little bit bigger, maybe. We're gonna adjust the color here in a second. Like right there. I don't want that to be... I think it does need to be about the same. And... Paws and Puddles, and then of course naturally we gotta do blue. Save. Save and apply. There we go. All right, we are still back to waiting for people to check out. Or for people to come in. Over here, I'm just gonna grab... one more thing of food. There we are. First customer. Okay, apparently 2 of them slipped in when they come in. Now they're going to come in and this is where they're telling you what they want. Now they want quite a few things. They want 3 things of food, so we're gonna come over here. E to take product. I do want to take 1 in the bag anyway. We're gonna grab 3. Place right there. And they want 3 discus male and female pigeon blood. So we're gonna come over here and just pick 3 carry. And 3 female. We're gonna carry that. All right. Now on this, if you didn't have something, you just click on this and you can edit and offer them. But we can complete that order. So we're just going to go ahead and complete that. We take their money. They are going to get $10 and change, which they take, and they take their... All right. So here they want 2. They're going to run me out of this. All right. So 2. And then they want discus red turquoise. Is that what this is? Yeah, they want how many? 3 and 3. There you go. All right. And oh, they have a credit card. So very simple. That credit card is new because actually I was playing this even yesterday. They were all cash. Okay, so then what we can do is we can actually go in here. We can go to the employment office, basic level employee. You click over here on this eye and the people will just wait for you. You can see anyone that has this cashier feature, you could potentially hire. So like this person has like 40 for feeding percent, 2.9 not too bad, 11 water consumption, 2.8 clean speed, 3 stock speed. Not the fastest, but they do have the cashier. You can also go up here to medium level and see if there's anyone that has cashier experience. So like here, have faster speed. And I'm looking at this person is actually pretty good. This is Ayana. So we're gonna go ahead and I think we're gonna hire her unless... Yeah, we're gonna get this person. And then we'll come over here. X out of that, we'll go to general information and we're gonna set her to cashier. And we're just going to take care of these blue discus male 2 and 2. Did I already put them in there? Oh no, she's already there. So what's going to happen is she's going to come in and she's going to grab everything. And she takes care of that. And then we don't have to deal with this anymore, ever again. Come over here. We're going to mop because the floor gets incredibly dirty wherever people walk. We can also come over here and sponge. And then we can also feed the fish. Now you do notice over here in the bottom left, there is where you can kind of see at a glance, you can see how many males and females you have. as well as what their satiety or how full they are, and then how much it's cleaned. So like here, it's 96%. So if I come over here, just that little tiny clean. I can also go in. Now I haven't seen as much with this, so I have in stock 3. So we could do like 1, 2. And then you change over to X. And we also have 3, so that would be a way that you can switch between male and female. It tells me I have 4, so I could do 6 of these. 6 of these, and then same thing with this. And then this one, we've got 5. Yeah. That's only coming because I remapped it to be the right click is that one. So then over on the left, we can just do a e-purchase, and there's our restock. I do find the person walks just a little bit slow, so I mean, I would like to be able to walk a little faster, but we're gonna get all of these. Yeah, I have a feeling that there's still going to be some extra space left over. Just because they've been sold while I am putting stuff away. And I think my first time I actually was going through and looking at this, I think I had fish that actually died because they weren't getting fed enough. And I believe that is going to end the day. So not too bad. Again, a lot of money up front, but we are starting to make that back. So, okay, with that, now we've got that person. Now, what I'm going to do is I think we're going to go in and look at the item list. And I would kind of like to get some of these other fish. Maybe, I think the angelfish are also... If we go over to Pet Shop, if you're ever curious, come over here and it actually tells you like what they're in. So even though these are all considered cichlids, I could do more discus. So I'd have to decide. I'm thinking I might do that. The gold yellow pigeon and the wild green, I think, are the ones that I would want to do. Yeah, so let's see how much those are going to cost to unlock. I would need to save up for this one. I think that's going to be the next one I'm going to get. and they will like walk right up on you. We could get some shelving. So one of the things that we could do to start with is for stand. The habitat stand's really good because it would do that. And then I would also like, that's a food stock stand. That's self-accessory storage. I think I have to do this one. We'll get this one as well. And then let's get a couple of items here. I really like this one. But if we get 2 items here. So stand store, we're gonna get, I totally didn't even get the thing that I needed for that. We'll get one of these because I need to get the terrarium and I didn't get that accessory. So we'll get some of those. We'll do that. Here is the stand. We'll put this like right over here, I think. Place that down. We're going to update the product. So this is about 85. I completely wish you could take multiple boxes, but it's whatever. Let's just really quickly grab this. And we're gonna mark this. You want it to be marked like as high as you can reasonably get it. That works for me. Oh, we are almost out of fish. I think we can safely afford 10 of each. Yeah, so that's that, and we buy. We also need to get some food. Grab that. We'll put the rest out. I'm gonna put the fish out first. Grab all of them. Press those. This one. And I still have one left over. So we're just gonna place him right there. And we'll place them right there. We'll eventually be able to put them in. I don't think the fish go bad in the bags. Yeah, so we can do... Yeah, this one. Okay, let's get this. Down there. Let's see if we can go in and there we go. Perfect. Surely we can put these in now. Okay. I would love to have like little lights above the tanks. And I think what I'm going to do is tomorrow I will get... Oh, we've got... that right there. 10 out of 10 and 10 out of 10. So they're not, these are not sold. You see what I'm talking about, that this gets dirty very fast. Actually, let's come up here. We need to feed them. And clean their tank. They probably didn't necessarily need to be fed, but yeah, I think their food hunger is not that bad, but they do need to be cleaned. And the bubbles are a nice touch to let you know that they are completely done. Okay. So, unfortunately, those guys have got to stay in the bag a day. All right. We need to mop the floor. I also need... We'll get 5 of these, 5 of these. So yeah, we're just looking. And we have 12 points. So I think my first stop is going to be to try to get 6 more of the types of fish. We'll just put 1 there. Now, one unfortunate thing I've heard about for the warehouse people, and I can confirm this, is that they will just randomly put stuff down. So there's no really rhyme or reason. I'm gonna leave those 3 things there. No, I'm not. We'll do this, and I should be able to... we'll place this down. And we'll place this down over here as well. All right, now we can grab this. I don't remember if they were male or female. I guess they were all male. Now, you can breed fish, but it was very tedious, and I feel like that's going to be more of a later level. There we go. I think I might try, because I believe, let's see, general info. She actually wasn't that bad with feeding. So I could get another person here who can do cashier. Here's cashier, cleaning speed. What is this? Luz. We'll hire her, and she's cheap. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna switch these out. She's gonna be cleaning and care. She's gonna be cashier. All right, yeah, because they both have cashier. Let's see. Do we have 12? Now, the reason why I really want to play this game, because they have otters. I can get a pet otter in this game. For habitat, let's get... a couple of aquariums. So we'll go over here. We'll add 2 there, and we're gonna add sail stands. We'll add 1 habitat shelf. And we're gonna actually put this down. If I can get this to... All right, this is a little tricky, but I want to get this as low to the ground as possible because it is possible to get 2 shelves. And each of these boxes holds 2 aquariums. And this one is gonna be $5.10. So this one, when there's a little bit of space, that's the smaller aquarium. And this one that doesn't have as much space, that's the larger aquarium. But they both manage to fit on the same side. There we go. And I think we got one more. We can do one more. Actually, if we get that one down. There. Like that. We'll put that one right there. All right, we've got this. I need one. For this one. Oops. And we'll get 9 of these as well. We'll grab all of these. Put all these in there. And all of that one. And all of there. So very cool. Now when it says in the day, the people don't like leave. It's just it literally just turns over. And while I could understand them having to come over and like you're picking the fish, or someone needs to get the fish, or even having it maybe be where this person is responsible for picking out the fish, and then maybe they carry it up here to like I'm thinking like one of those cubbies that they have for like your Uber Eats to pick up, or your DoorDash where they pick up the orders. Oh, there's the shelves, but you don't see them on the outside here. That's fine. And then when the person gets up to the register, then this person can come back here, pick up their fish, put the fish down and order it. I could totally understand that, and I think that would be a good system. But having the cashier have to go and pick up every single item does get a little tedious. All right, we can go ahead and end the day. We're actually doing pretty good for money. Especially because like this person I think would be good for, even though she's not warehouse, maybe being able to pick different tasks, because like if I have fish or animals delivered, I'm the only one that can handle them. Which gets kind of tedious. Now what I really want is I really want the otter. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get it today, but we should be able to. Over here, item list. I think this one was the one that I wanted to get. This one was really popular. So let's go in and go over to the pet shop. Fish. Let's go ahead and grab 10 and 10. We're gonna grab these animals. Yeah, I think that's 255. Perfect. And with that, we're going to close today. I'm going to be ordering some more stock, getting some more things, and we're going to continue to build at the Paws and Puddles. So thank you for watching. Have an utterly fantastic day, and see you next time.